jogarmd, and welcome back to another video on the channel, guys. Today we are going to be covering a bit more regarding Nico Paz, some doubts when it comes to the future of Dani Ceballos, and well, the criticism and some players who are actually getting some gratitude from the fans. But before we do jump into it all, if you guys can share this video, like, subscribe, comment down in the comment section down below, it is all very much appreciated, guys. And well, if you guys also have not seen the post-match video, well, it is completely up. It is my last video. If you guys have the opportunity or the time to check that out, feel free to do so. There we unpack all the news regarding that game against Real Valladolid, right? And there was some criticism in terms of that, and we just cover all that. But now, guys, moving on into the news that did happen earlier today, it's being said that Nico Paz right now has a buyback clause of around 8 to 10 million euros, which is honestly fantastic news because we did hear earlier in the weeks, right, it was around 30 to 35, but that seems to be not the case. So great stuff, especially if we want to see Nico Paz back to Real Madrid. But another player that is being linked away from the club, it is Dani Ceballos. We have talked a bit about him a bit on the channel, right? And right now he is being linked to the clubs like Monaco and Real Betis, and it's being said that both clubs are really pushing for his signature. But it is also being said that Ancelotti is willing to do everything in his power to keep Dani Ceballos at the club. He believes he can be of a great asset for the team, right? And he could bring a lot going forward into this season, right? We have 6 competitions that we're competing in, and there is plenty of games for him to get game time. But right now, when we do talk about game times, well, it's also being said that Brahim Diaz is a player who wants more minutes, and the way he is showcasing that attitude, right, or those of him wanting more minutes is specifically when he comes out onto the pitch and he makes things happen through his performances, right? And it's understandable. You can't argue against what he wants, right? Those are his needs, and he's displaying, every time he has that opportunity, right? He always shows up, and you can't argue with that. So it is very much a tough decision for Carlo Ancelotti, but along with those tough decisions, it's also being added that Carlo Ancelotti is considering returning to the 4-4-2 formation. And this is a very big if you think about it, because could this actually be the vital solution, the solution that we need to get our players to click, right? Because we know there is so much no cohesion in the team. Everyone is kind of in their own world in terms of this 4-3-3 formation that right now Carlo Ancelotti is playing with. So could this be the formation to solve those problems? And could that be the formation to solve the issues right now that we are having with Kylian Mbappe, right? Because right now he is a player who is getting very big criticism, and it was even as far where even the front page news has had Endrick on there and not Kylian Mbappe. So yes, he is having very big criticism. So that is something to keep in mind. But another player that is getting very big praise, actually, on the contrary, is Fede Valverde. And Ancelotti is saying to him also that he wants Valverde to shoot more. He thinks that his shooting capabilities can be of very big assets to this team, and can really bring goals as we do go deeper into this competition. And I do just have to add my thoughts, right, is that, well, Fede Valverde is definitely one of those players who is very underrated. Not many people talk about him, not even on social media, right? But he really does bring so much to the squad. He's an engine. I don't know where he gets his energy, man, but I feel like he just continues to run and run, and this man can run for days. So definitely a very underrated player, and definitely a 100% complete starter, right? And that is all we have to cover in today's news, guys. What do you guys make of it in terms of maybe Brahim getting a starting spot, and who would he take, right, in terms of that starting spot? But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please feel free to watch the post-match analysis if you haven't so, right? And with that being said, Hala Madrid y nada más.